Welcome back. My name is Lawrence and I'm here to take you through the rights class. Remember the last time we spoke about the different rights or under the category of survival, and I left you with the task of drawing the different ways you understand your survival rights. I've seen some of your feedback and it looks really good, so thank you very much. Now today, our lesson is going to be about understanding the different roles of the Child Protection Officer. One of the objectives that we have today is to ensure that each of us knows the different roles of the different key players in the child protection aspect. But also not only that, to single out one person, the Child Protection Officer. What are their roles and what is their office? So, before we go any further, I want to take time and ask you, who is a Child Protection Officer? Or what are the roles of the Child Protection Office? Take a minute and think. The Child Protection Officer is someone who is designated in our school, community, or wherever we come from to make sure our rights are upheld. In case we have any issues, the Child Protection Office is there for us. Where do we go? Right now, globally and nationally, globally we have the UNCRC, like we spoke about earlier, which has all our rights listed down. And in Uganda, we have another aspect of the Sauti, the 116. It acts as our child protection main office where we report all cases of child abuse in the country. But also breaking it down, even to the police, we have the Child and Family Protection Unit, whose role is there to ensure that all issues under the child and family aspects are covered there. Now, at the village level, we have the LC. Our LCs have someone designated there to be in charge of children affairs. And this, in our capacity, is our Child Protection Officer. And then going down still, in our schools, we have a Child Protection Officer. And this Child Protection Officer is responsible, like I said, to make sure our rights are upheld as children. In this capacity, we have survival rights. Child Protection Office works in conjunction with many different officers, and some of these could be our prefects, because they are also part of the Child Protection Office. When we have issues around us in our classrooms, we go to our prefect to take through our issue to the office and further to the relevant authorities. And then we also have people like someone who cleans our compound, the custodian. His role is to ensure that we have a clean environment. Now, remember, under our survival rights, we mentioned we have medical, we have good feeding, we have things to do with a clean environment, we have things to do with safe water. Each of these different things, I'm sure there are officers who are responsible or who we think can help us get these rights. For example, like I said earlier, we have a custodian who cleans our compound. He ensures we get our right to a clean environment. We have someone who cooks food for us at school or at home. This is someone who we can say does that role or helps us get that right. My activity for you today is one, that you point out which officer is responsible for helping us uphold which right. For example, a right to good food. I would think an officer who is responsible for that at school may be our cook at school, maybe at home it could be mommy or daddy or your brother or sister. That each of these rights, like we had drawn in our activity last week, remember I tasked you to draw survival rights and on a good chart and design it in your own way. So each of the rights that you wrote down, point out who is responsible for upholding which one. Be artistic, draw them, and send it to us via a picture using the tablets that you've been given. Thank you very much, and bye-bye.